Okay people, this is himself. Welcome back to another Tekken 7 Marduk guide. In this video, I'm going to show you why Marduk is a floor break monster. So starting off with combos, Marduk's best ender is air suplex. This grants him damage and OK. But it also breaks the floor, so you don't need to change your combos. Now once it lands, you get guaranteed hits. The easy ender is the headbutt, the harder one is double knuckle dunks. A better option though is this, air suplex at the beginning. You would think that the scaling would affect the damage, but this does so much that you actually end up doing more. The only problem is that the opponent is backturned, so you can't get another air suplex. My preferred option though is this, gate slam. This breaks the floor and from there a stomp is guaranteed. That then guarantees a ground pound and you do the same damage as the first combo. But there is a bit more to this. If the ground pound hits them standing or back rolling, it pins them to the floor, and that means while standing free is guaranteed. What that means is that people will be inclined to stay down, but that just leaves them open to ground throws, and the great thing here is that if they go for a low kick, it's not going to trip you. If that was enough, you also have DF1. You do need to tap forward first, but it launches standers and back rollers. The final note on this is ease and versatility. You can use this on pretty much any launcher. Doesn't matter if it's a high, a stun, an instant tailspin or a low parry, the option is there. Moving on to walls, you can use the unblockable to break the floor and then use a modified combo. Sadly the toss up doesn't allow a second floor break, but you still get OK. One thing to point out though is rage drive. If you want to use this and you go downstairs, you actually end up doing less damage. So the best thing is just keep things simple. Now all this stuff is well and good, but the thing is, every character has it. There's not one character that doesn't get stronger with a floor break. What makes Marduk stand out though is his throws. He has arguably the second best throw game in the game, and on Forgotten Realm, some of them become launches. Starting off with his one throw, this normally does 50 damage, but on this stage you can amp it up. The traditional approach is to use double knuckle dunks, but if you mini sidestep right first, you can actually end with a sweep, and that gives you 86 damage. The other big throw he has is FF1+2, aka Around the World. If you watched one of my previous videos, you'll know that D1 is the best ender, but on this stage things are a bit different. What you do is dash up into ground pound and then finish with the stomp. That then guarantees another ground pound and it takes your damage to 77. But just like gate slam, there is a bit more to this. As you've already guessed, if they stand or back roll, while standing free is guaranteed, and if they stay down, you have ground throws. The difference though is with DF1. Instead of using that move, what you do is F2 free. This not only catches standers but also back rollers, and once it lands you can do half bar damage. Now you may be wondering why this works here and not with gate slam. Well, the answer is simply the angle. With the gate slam, you're perfectly aligned, so backrolling escapes. With around the world though, they are spiked one key, and that means that even if they backroll, they're still within range. Unfortunately, Marduk doesn't have a standing 2-throw that breaks the floor. What he does have though are VTS throws from his veiled 2-do stance. Both of these become launchers, so you have a true 50-50. Along with that, Marduk also has crash throws. Sadly the 2-throw doesn't change, but the 1-throw breaks the floor, and from there it's almost half bar damage. The other throws that Marduk has are back throws. It's unlikely that you'll ever land these, but if you do, and you're on a floor break stage, 90 plus damage is on the table. The other tool that Marduk has is Babel Smasher. On a normal stage uncounted, this gets you 59 damage. Here though, it's a launcher, as this is from facing, 90 plus damage again. Putting all that together, you can see why Marduk is a monster. One of his biggest strengths is amplified, and few characters can rival him here. The only ones that can are the kings, and I actually did very similar videos for those two guys, so if you want to see what they can do, do check them out. There's cards in the corner and links in the description. If you've already seen those, then make sure you give this video a like. It really helps out this channel and it motivates me to do more for this character. Looking ahead, there are more Marduk guides coming, so make sure you subscribe if you want to see those. In the meantime, have fun, play well, and I'll see you guys in the future.